Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to share with you my 2016 drugstore beauty favorites. So if you guys are interested in hearing about my favorite drugstore beauty products from 2016, then just keep on watching. So I try to pick up as many new drugstore products throughout the year as I can, and I honestly feel like in 2016 there hasn't been that many new drugstore products or like innovative drugstore products. I feel like it's just been kind of like the same old thing over and over. So I picked up some things that I ended up loving, and I'm hoping that in 2017 they come out with a lot of new stuff for the drugstore, because I'm always searching in the drugstore and I'm never finding things that are new that are also like innovative or that really interest me and aren't just like old things kind of repackaged or just revamped a little bit. So I'm hoping to do some more drugstore reviews and tutorials and stuff for 2017, but there just hasn't been too many products in 2016. So when I do find something that I love at the drugstore, I end up using it pretty much every single day. And one thing that I have found this year is a face powder. I haven't had too many foundation favorites from the drugstore this year, but this face powder I've been using consistently for like 6 months, and it's the Better Stay Super Stay Better Skin Foundation Powder from Maybelline. I really like this powder. It's really creamy, it's really buttery, it's really smooth, and it also has salicylic acid in it, so I feel like it's better for your skin, like it says on the packaging. I don't know if that's really the case, but I feel like whenever I'm breaking out, I don't feel like it's gonna clog my pores or anything. I feel comfortable putting this on my skin. I also really like the BB cream, the pure BB cream that has salicylic acid, but this is something that I discovered in 2016 that I really like. So I'm always keeping this in my purse if I need to change out my lip color and it gets like messy, or I just need to like touch up my makeup. That's a really good one, especially when I'm taking like a lot of blog photos outside or something. I love having that powder on hand. So that's basically the only face product that I loved in 2016 from the drugstore. I used to love so many, but that's the only one. So hopefully some new products come out in 2017 that I'll love. So I'm going to move on to actually some like contouring, bronzers, blushes. And one brand that I discovered this year is Makeup Revolution, and that is available at Ulta. And I got these two palettes like in the spring. I did a review on the contour palette. I compared it to the Anastasia contour palette. They are super similar. And I'm wearing actually both of these palettes on my face today. So I really love this palette. If you guys look at it like this, and that's how I did it in my review, I'll link it below, or I'll do a whole playlist, I think. This is very similar than the Anastasia one. You guys can see it's like pretty much identical as the original Anastasia contour kit. And the formula is awesome as well, which is why I really like it. It's also $10 versus $40. And then also the blush palette is really pretty. You got a lot of variety. I have the one in the shade Hot Spice, and I think they have another one that's more like colorful, but you know I love nude blushes, so I really like this one. So I'm wearing this shade today, and it's pretty neutral, subtle, but it's still like very long wearing, and it's very creamy formula. So both of these are $10 each, and usually at Ulta they have them buy one get one 50% off, and I think that's what I did. So you get like two for I think $15. So Makeup Revolution, that's the only things that I have for Makeup Revolutions, but I definitely want to try out more products because they have a lot of dupes to like naked palettes and stuff. So I definitely recommend checking out that brand at Ulta. So I have two more contouring products, and one of them you guys have seen me use a couple times on Instagram and Instagram tutorials, and that's the Master Contour Stick by Maybelline. I love using this because it's very easy to blend out. It goes on really creamy, but it's easy to blend out in like 30 seconds. So if you're not experienced with cream contouring, I definitely recommend this because it's also very lightweight. Like the Anastasia one, I use that so often because it gives you like more of a sculpted effect. But if you want something like a little bit more natural that takes you like 30 seconds, like you could blend it out with a beauty blender or a brush, then I definitely recommend this. I have the shade Light. I would recommend, if you're like my skin tone, to get the shade Medium. I feel like this is a little too subtle for me. If I were to repurchase it, I get the medium, and I think they also have a deep shade. So they come in a couple colors. I like that you get like the highlighter on one side and the contour on the other side. I also like that the highlighter is like a reasonable color for like concealing and not like a weird shade or something that you wouldn't use. It's like a good color combination. So I definitely recommend the contour stick from Maybelline. They just have some really great face products. I did a whole like Maybelline favorites video. I'll link that as well if you guys want to check it out. I have a couple more Maybelline products. So I definitely love that. And then I also love the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is definitely my favorite drugstore bronzer. This is probably now my second favorite bronzer after the Too Faced Sweet Tea bronzer. So I think I like this more than like Chocolate Soleil. It's probably right up there with Hoola. And the reason I love it, not only because of the shade, but just how creamy and blendable it is, and just like it goes on so smooth on your skin that it just looks like skin and it doesn't look like you put a bunch of like powder all over your face. So I love this, and I'm almost hitting pan on this, so that definitely means that this is well loved. And I know they just came out with the blush, and I definitely need to find that and pick it up. There's not very many drugstores near me, especially ones that have like complete new releases, so I definitely need to find that or order it online. So next I have a highlighter that you guys saw in my e.l.f. haul recently, and they're the highlighting drops from e.l.f. They're super simple, like the packaging's super simple. But this is a really awesome product. I'm wearing it on my face today, and I always like to layer it with another highlighter because I like my highlighter to be showing, especially on camera. But these are really good if you just want like a natural glow. It even shows up like pretty significantly, but unless you're doing like full like face of makeup, it's probably going to be a little subtle. But this is actually like super shimmery, and it's so creamy, and it blends out really easily. And that's what I really like, that it's not like thick where like you go to apply it on your face and it ends up streaky, or it just like dries too quickly where you just have like little like paint marks or something of glitter or shimmer. So I definitely recommend the highlighter drops from e.l.f. I have not seen them in stores. Well, I go to the e.l.f. store sometimes, so I see it there, but I don't see it in like Target or any other store. So you might just need to find those online if you guys are interested. And then I got a couple eye products. I'm going to start off with some mascaras. One is from Maybelline. It's actually the Falsies Push Up Angel Mascara. And you guys might be surprised to see this in my favorites because I did do a review on this maybe in like October. And I will link that as well. Just assume everything is linked if I mentioned it. But I did a review on this, and I was kind of like iffy on it because it just doesn't do what I need a mascara to do. But it does do what I need a mascara to do that I use under false lashes, because this is really good at separating your lashes and getting like your little baby lashes too. So I really like it for that, because a lot of other mascaras are like too thick or too clumpy, and then I apply my false lashes and then it just ends up like being like two pairs of lashes, and it's just a struggle to blend them. But I really like this because it just coats all of my lashes really nicely, and it's a really good mascara to layer or to put your falsies on top of. So this is what I always use under my falsies because it gives me really good length, and it's just like a really good base for my natural lashes. So next I have a brow product that I use almost daily, and this is actually my second container, and it's the Brow Stylist Plumper from L'Oreal. I love this brow gel. I use the shade Medium Deep or Medium Dark, and this is just a really good brow gel. It's like a dupe for the Gimme Brow. The actual wand is a little bit bigger than the Gimme Brow, so if you really have like sparse lashes, I suggest using that instead, because it's going to look like it's going to coat your brow hairs a little bit better. But if you just need like a setting gel that has a little bit of fiber so it gives you a little bit more volume, I definitely recommend this. This is my second tube and I love it. Or it's my third tube, I think, actually. And I've been really loving this like the whole year. I also use it on, I just need to buy a hairspray finally, but I also use it to like tame flyaways. I try not to do it too close to my hairline because then because it is colored and I'll get the product there, but it's good like in the back of my head maybe, I don't know. I keep one in my purse for that reason, like if I have like a little clutch and I can't have like a hairspray or hair product with me, that's what I end up using. It's not like 100% the best thing, but it works in a pinch. So my next two products are eyeliners, and if you get anything from what I mentioned, I highly recommend these. I'm wearing both of these eyeliners right now. One of them is so baby because I have gone through so many of these little eyeliners. It's supposed to be a lot bigger, but I'm almost out of it. I need to repurchase it soon. It's the Lasting Drama Waterproof Eye Pencil in Glaze Toffee or Toffee. I'm not sure how to say that word. I never say it right, and I always skip over the actual name of it in my tutorials because I can't say it. But this is such a perfect eyeliner. It's just a creamy brown liner, just like It's so creamy, but it does not smudge down like your waterline. It doesn't smudge all over your eyes or anything. So it stays on all day and it just goes on like with one swipe. So I definitely need something that's going to be like pigmented right off the bat, and you can apply it in like 2 seconds and it's just going to stay put all day. You don't need to set it with like a powder or anything. So I definitely love this eye pencil. I've gone through like 3 or 4 this year because it's just like what I use almost every single day. If I don't use black eyeliner, and I hardly do anymore, I'm wearing that pencil. I have a couple other ones, like I like the one from Smashbox for high end, but it's like $30 versus like $6. So I love that pencil from Maybelline. And then my next eyeliner is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster Liquid Liner. I have been loving this for probably when I purchased it maybe like 8 weeks ago. I need to buy a new one. But I have loved this so much since I started using it. I used to use the Kat Von D Trooper Liner. I still love that. I still think that's amazing, but it's twice the price as this. So I definitely recommend this because it's cheaper and I get the same results. So I'll definitely be repurchasing this. It's a very fine tip and I really love it. It's super black. Mine is running out right now. I need to repurchase one like this week, but I definitely love it. I've been using it every single time. I've been doing my wing liner. I like it better than some other high-end products, so I definitely recommend that from the drugstore. It's actually the only drugstore liquid liner that I've ever liked. I've tried like NYX, Maybelline, NYC, a bunch of different brands from the drugstore. I never had a good experience with them, so I was always purchasing the Kat Von D one. But this one finally is like basically a dupe for that. It's actually a brush tip. I think I said it was a felt tip, but it's a brush tip. It is very pigmented. It doesn't look super pigmented now because I'm running out of product, but it's definitely pigmented. It's very easy to use. If you love the Kat Von D one, then I definitely recommend it. So lastly, I have one lip product, and that's very weird for me because I'm always buying drugstore lip products, but for affordable lip products this year, I've been really loving ColourPop. So for my like affordable lips, I've been loving the satin lips, their lip glosses, their metallic lips. I bought a ton of those this year, but for the drugstore, there's only one product that I really loved. And it's the Amore Matte Lip Creams from Milani. These are so good. They are a lot better than some other high-end products that I like. So I have 2 shades. One of them is in the shade Loved. I'm going to swatch it on my other hand since I have eyeliner on this hand. You guys see me using this all the time. It's very similar to what I have on now, which is Kristen. I can show you guys actually and see if it's a dupe right now. It's Kristen from Kylie Cosmetics. I've actually found that this color is a dupe for Allison by Anastasia. So if you guys are looking for a dupe for Kylie Kristen, that is very similar to the point where I'm getting them a little confused, but this is Kylie Kristen and this is Amore Matte Lip in Love. And then my other favorite, I wear this all the time as well, it's Precious. It's more of a pinky mauve shade, and you guys know I love those pinky like purpley mauve shades. And that is just such a pretty color. Oh my god, that swatch is awful. But you guys get the drill. This is the pigmentation. Don't pay attention to the actual swatch. But you guys can see it's super pigmented. So I do actually love that these take like a couple minutes to dry, because sometimes when I'm applying like this formula or some other drier matte formula, you're applying a color that's as bold as this or like a vampy lip, and you mess up when you're applying, it could take you like 20 minutes to like correct that like 2-second mistake. So I love these. They are actually pretty easy to get off when you're trying to remove your makeup. And also these stay on all day. These stay on for like 12-14 hours, like no joke. These stay put all day. Like some matte liquid lipsticks, they stay put, but they get like super dry throughout the day, so they get all like crumbly or gross or just like start to fade in a really weird way. But because these are a little bit more nourishing, they kind of work with your lips. They're a little bit more forgiving, so you don't have to reapply them. It is sometimes a little bit hard to apply because it is a flat paddle brush and it's not like a pointed doe foot applicator. But once they're on your lips, they're staying on your lips. So I love that formula. It's my favorite lip product at the drugstore for sure. Alright guys, so that's everything for today's video. I hope you enjoyed my drugstore beauty favorites of 2016. I know there wasn't too many products, but everything I mentioned, I definitely love and wear a ton. Please let me know your drugstore beauty favorites of this year in the comments down below. And if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll talk to you guys soon in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.